And The Flash issue 781 is written by Jeremy Adams with pencils by Fernando Pesserin, inks by Matt Ryan, colors by Jeremy Cox and Peter Pentanzis, and letters by Rob Lee. And this book begins with Wallace West at the Teen Titans Academy in the middle of a math test when he gets a note from Wally urging him to skip the class and come with him. Wallace at first tries to ignore it until he gets another note from Wally, at which point he rushes through his test and heads out to, unenthusiastically, greet Wally West. Wally tells him he needs his help, and the two race off together, with Wally leading Wallace to an ice cream shop in Argentina, where Wallace is annoyed at Wally's definition of an emergency. And it's also here that Wallace comes to understand that Wally in Argentina is referred to as Flush Man. The two then head to the top of a building where Wally tells Wallace a story of when he was Kid Flash, detailing how incredible it felt to be doing good next to Barry. So much so that Wally even began going out on his own, racing wherever he could to help people. It's then that he tells Wallace of when he came across an active volcano and found Barry there already trying to help. Wally highlights how Barry didn't berate him and instead asked for his help, drawing out the point of Wally's day out, which is part of being the Flash, is knowing when to ask for help. He brings up with his job and family that keeping up with the superheroing is difficult, and so he's asking for help. Wallace agrees, and Wally shows Wallace his old route, which takes them all over the planet. Wally then even makes a special stop to show Wallace that occasionally he comes across these halls of doom being built and takes the time to dismantle them just enough. They then move to stop some criminals on the open water before finishing in Chicago for some pizza. Wallace at this point has loosened up a lot and thanks Wally for taking him out. Suddenly, an explosion occurs and the two find Girder robbing a bank. The two suit up and race forward as the Flash and Kid Flash. And it's a decent story. I like this whole story about Wally just kind of reaching out to Wallace and is like, hey, when I was Kid Flash, these are some of the experiences I had with Barry. These were some experiences that I had on my own. And now that you're Kid Flash, you know, I want you to kind of follow in my footsteps. And it was great because we got a further look into Wally West when he was in his younger years and how he was, you know, going out and just trying to be the best, you know, Kid Flash that he could be. And now he is passing those teachings onto his cousin. During the whole running sequence, though, I will say my favorite part was when they came across the Legion of Doom, like, dome, because that's, you know, every time I get a Super Friends reference, I laugh. It's funny, it's entertaining. And I like how Wally says that, yeah, every once in a while I just kind of come across one and, you know, I sabotage it just enough to make sure whoever's paying for it, you know, keeps paying for it. Are we gonna say it's Lex Luthor? It's probably Lex Luthor. I mean, come on. And of course, now I'm wondering if this is gonna come up in a future story. But the funniest part overall was learning that in Argentina, the Flash is called Flush Man. I mean, there was a caption box. I Googled it. That's a real thing. And that is a piece of trivia I am never going to forget. And the art in this book continues to be okay. Not my personal favorite, but it does get the job done. Because I find distant shots and mid shots pretty decent. It's not till we really zoom in on somebody's face that it's, you know, just a little unsettling. I'm sorry, but this is creepy right here. And then, you know, we get some kind of, you know, cool Easter eggs here and there. I mean, of course, we already mentioned the Legion of Doom hideout bit, but also when Wally was telling his story and he saved a couple in front of a movie theater who were coming out of Zorro, you know, so get a little Batman reference there because we know that Bruce Wayne had come out of the Mark of Zorro on the night that, you know, his parents were shot. So too bad there wasn't a Flash around back then, which does remind me when Wally was reminiscing in his past how he's like, yeah, I went to Gotham once. I never went back. Batman's got that. And you know, Superman has Metropolis, and so he's like, I'm just gonna take care of the rest of the world. It's like, you know, we'll leave Metropolis and especially Gotham alone. And on an artistic basis, I would definitely say the last page is my favorite. I really like that shot of both Wally and Wallace, you know, They're in their Kid Flash costumes, and they're running towards the camera because they gotta take out Girder. It was, with the lightning and stuff like that. It was a good moment. It did entertain me in a way that Jeremy Adams has been, where, the story is not what I would call the greatest thing ever put to a Flash book, but it's serviceable and it's enjoyable. And with that, I'm going to score The Flash, issue 781, a 7 out of 10. So The Flash, issue 781. What did you think about this book if you've read it? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. And if you liked this video, I'd love it if you'd smash that like button, share it with some friends, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and ring that notification bell for more comic book content. And if you're wondering what to watch next, consider one of these 2 videos. Alright, take care, have a great day, and as always, stay geeky.